It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. Shoves him aside near the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one. And to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge. It
is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
Throwing is Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He's got Smith here. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Dotson in motion right. Hurts. Flush to his right.
Slow
there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pass incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun.
Now blocking.
Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Wilson rolling to his left. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 31 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, they'll try to run a reverse here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll throw now on the final play. That one downfield for Dotson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tiger Hornet, crowd left Yeti. Hey, Silver. Crowd left Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Yeti.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
Rolling to his right. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And Hurts going to move him around. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Man, man. Don't touch it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Tiger Hornet. Kyle left Yanni. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. Don't touch it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Kyle left Yanni. Kyle left Yanni. Hey, 73, 73. Hey. Don't touch it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey. Don't touch it.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here now, 3rd down.
Yanni, Yanni. Kyle left Yanni. 63, 63.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point. So here we go, still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Now a toss play. It's Harris.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll toss to Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense,
That became one of their biggest keys.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charlie.